Hello and welcome to another episode of our World War II Weapon Guide. In this episode, the Sterling, a submachine gun that replaced the Sten in 1953. It was used in World War II and was phased out by the L-85A1 assault rifle in 1994. In the game, damage is very similar to the grease gun. You'll be able to kill within 3 to 5 shots. The 3-shot kill will dissipate in 15 meters, and then the 4-shot kill will dissipate in 22 meters. At all other ranges, you'll need up to 5 shots to kill. Your penetration ability is on par with most of the other SMGs and with the rifles. Rate of fire is very slow for an SMG, very similar to that of the grease gun too. You'll be able to fire within 545 rounds per minute, or with rapid fire equipped, it's going to be a little bit further, at around almost 600 rounds per minute. Your hipfire is low too, very compatible to that of the SMGs, but really wouldn't rely on it thanks to the very low rate of fire. So, with the recoil, it's going to be moderate, kicking upwards to the right, much like some of the other SMGs that you'll get. Your aim time is going to be swift, much like all the other SMGs, at around 210 milliseconds, an odd difference, but won't make much of a difference. Your speed is also swift too, going around 100% of the base speed, much like all the other SMGs. Magazine size isn't much of a surprise either. It's going to be 30 rounds or 45 with extended magazine. And the reloads are going to be very swift too, much like most of the other SMGs that you'll get, at 1.8 seconds. Our build of this weapon, we're going to be using it as an aggressive weapon, but we're going to be keeping some space between us and the enemy, and we're going to be using it at longer ranges too, even though the weapon isn't really built for it. But we can use rapid control burst to take down the enemy as well. And with a little bit of our attachments, that's going to help too. First up, the grip will give you little to no recoil. This will make sure that you're going to be accurate at longer ranges as said earlier, and you really don't need to use rapid control burst unless you're at the longer ranges. However, for our other idea, we're going to be using advanced rifling. This will make sure that we are going to have the 3 to 4 shot kills a little bit more than the 5 shots, so you can easily don't worry about the low damage that you're going to have at the longer ranges. Other ideas, you could use the rapid fire or even the reflex sight to help you with your awareness, or with your accuracy I mean. For basic training, we're going to be using Lookout. Lookout is going to be very useful for the enemies at longer ranges as their names will be revealed. And plus you're going to have an enlarged minimap, giving you a good idea of your surroundings. Next up, an unusual idea is requisitions. So in cases you really want to go on to the longer streaks, you can do it without consequence, as you'll have no scores resets when you're dead. But do be warned, the larger score streaks are going to be a lot longer to take care of, or to acquire. But the medium-sized score streaks are going to be easier along with the lower score streaks. Another good idea to have on your side is Flanker. Flanker will really help you when it comes to explosives, and will give you good detection on where enemies' explosives are. For divisions, we're going to be choosing 2, Airborne or Mountain. If you want a more preferred aggressive approach, Airborne is really going to help you with your speed enhancements, and plus you will be able to reload on the move and fire while on the move. For more stealthier perks, Mountain is basically the best choice. Combine that with a suppressor, you're going to be basically invisible until being detected. So for equipment, we can choose up to 3. We could use the frag, the Semtex, or we can use the signal flare, and have a pistol on your side, or you could use a melee depending on your preference. So in total, the Sterling is very similar to that of the grease gun. You have high damage up close, meaning that you're going to have 3 to 4 shots up until around a longer range. And you have fast handling traits much like all the other SMGs. You can also engage at longer ranges too should you wish. However, this weapon does have moderate recoil to tend to, along with lower damage at a distance. So 5 shots, it's pretty going to be a hard time to take care of opponents when it comes to the 5-shot kills. And unlike the other SMGs, it has some of the lowest rates of fire within the category. It can be used as an aggressive weapon at longer ranges, but you do have to keep that recoil in check. So if you do that, this weapon can really reward you just like the grease gun. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. And for our next episode, we're going to wrap up the SMGs with the MP40. Until then, GalacticStorm saying, I'll see you guys later.